As the truck entered a curve, its cargo shifted and the entire container tipped over into the opposite lane, crushing and overturning a passing car. Wet pavement and high speed spelled disaster. The container truck couldn't hold the curve and struck a three-wheeled vehicle. Slow down before the turn, not after. A motorcycle lost control and crashed straight into the roadside guardrail. Luckily, the rider only sustained minor injuries. One lucky escape, but a hard lesson. Reckless speed met flashing lights, and the result was a damaging collision with a police car. Obeying traffic rules protects everyone, especially in high-risk zones. A truck suddenly darted out from the side of a stationary Land Rover parked on a damaged road. Poor visibility and poor road conditions are a recipe for danger. Balancing on two wheels while turning downhill, the car pulled a hair-raising move that left others stunned. One thrill seeker, many lives at risk. While in motion, the car veered off course and slammed into the roadside guardrail. A split second of misjudgment can lead to a steel-hard reminder. The truck suddenly veered off the road, mounted the sidewalk, and crashed into an electric pole, toppling it instantly. One reckless move and public infrastructure pays the price. Out of nowhere, a flying plank struck the car mid-drive, jolting both vehicle and driver. Always secure your load, others' safety depends on it. A small car lost control and slammed straight into a parked vehicle on the roadside. One moment of instability turned a quiet scene into a collision. A small car lost control and crashed into multiple vehicles on the road, turning a routine drive into a chain collision. One slip can impact many. Without looking, she swung the door open right into the path of a passing car. Awareness is the simplest form of prevention. The motorbike rider crossed the road without checking for traffic and collided with a passing car. One careless move can bring 2 lives to a sudden stop. A car lost control while driving and crashed straight into a median post. One sudden slip turned the road divider into a point of impact. Mid-transit. The trailer carrying a large object broke loose from the main truck, a terrifying sight that miraculously ended without injury. Every bolt and latch matters. Reversing blindly, the driver backed straight into the fuel station setup, a reckless act at a high-risk spot. Gas stations demand extra caution always. Losing control, the vehicle swerved off the road and plowed into a drink stall. Fortunately, no serious injuries were reported. Urban driving demands constant attention. Blinding smoke poured from the Tucson, leaving the trailing vehicle with zero visibility. Moments later, the SUV was found stalled at the roadside. After losing control at high speed, the car shot across the road and up onto the curb. Every second saved by speeding can cost much more in damage. A tractor-trailer crossed the road without checking right into the path of a sand truck. The collision was loud and forceful. Heavy vehicles demand heavy responsibility. The rider had no chance to stop the failed brakes, sent the motorbike sliding down the mountain shoulder, teetering on the edge of danger. A small car lost control and crashed into another vehicle traveling on the road. One slip of the wheel and 2 journeys collide. A small car, due to lack of attention, crashed head-on into a truck coming from the opposite direction. One missed glance, one major impact. A driver stopped abruptly on the highway, triggering a multi-vehicle collision behind. High-speed roads leave no room for sudden decisions. In a moment of confusion, the driver slammed into reverse, sending the car hurtling back. Thankfully, it ended without injury. Always double-check your gear. The speeding truck didn't expect the impact. Another truck slammed into it from behind, sending shockwaves down the highway. Following distance isn't optional, especially for trucks. As the young woman prepared to board, a deafening collision rang out behind the bus, turning a routine pickup into a moment of shock. Danger doesn't always wait its turn. While driving on the highway, the small car suddenly suffered a tire explosion, a dangerous incident that could have ended far worse. At high speed, every component matters. A box truck overturned and nearly fell off the expressway in Kadoma, Osaka, a heart-stopping scene above the city. Just meters from disaster balance was everything. In a shocking turn, the car carrier flipped over amidst traffic, sending vehicles tilting and metal crashing. One wrong move can bring down tons of steel. A disastrous maneuver on the highway caused the car to spin sideways, its rear slamming into the guardrail. One wrong move at high speed leaves no room for recovery. A massive sinkhole damaged the truck's suspension system upon impact. The collision was jarring, but the driver walked away unharmed. The road can open up when you least expect it. Just as the motorbike rider lost balance and fell, the truck driver reacted instantly, steering away from a potential tragedy. Calm hands make the difference. Out of nowhere, the asphalt rose and burst ahead of the car's path. A quick reaction spared the vehicle from a dangerous impact. Roads can surprise, stay alert. reckless lane change and overtaking by a 16-seater van, the opposing crane truck driver swerved off the road and suffered serious injuries. A quiet alley offered no excuse. The two riders collided in a jarring moment, both bareheaded and completely unprotected. The trailer begins to sway dangerously, a clear sign of lost control that could lead to a crash and cargo loss within seconds. Stability isn't optional when hauling heavy loads. A car changed lanes on the highway without checking and crashed into a passing truck, a split-second mistake with heavy consequences. Always look before you switch lanes.